Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. It's gone for a throw-in. Pelé, that's a lovely pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, good effort! In he goes again! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Zanetti. Aimed beyond the defence. Hangs one. He's rising! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Messi. Caresses it for terrific effort! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Wolfsburg given another corner. Batistuta! That's going to go a long way. Crosses it into the area. Only partially clear.
Wolfsburg clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Xabi Alonso duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Wolfsburg are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's intervened well there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ito gets over and intercepts. Wolfsburg
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Kubo. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Pele. Xavi Alonso. And here's Batistuta. Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Delivered low. Kubo. Now Mitoma. Now what about a counter-attack? Mateus simply refused to be outdone there. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Nice-looking ball. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Wolfsburg are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that has not gone well. Gerrard.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Zanetti looking to receive it in space. Mitoma. And it's Minamino. Kubo. It's Doan. Xavi Alonso gets a foot in here. Has a look and plays it forward. Alonso. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot could be on. And here comes the corner. Messi plays it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Zanetti. Marquez. And it's Xavi Alonso. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And it's been hooked away. Mateus. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Wolfsburg absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Wolfsburg are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
The second period is on the way. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Batistuta. That's a cute ball. Mateus is flagged offside. Itakura. Ito. Now Mitoma. Strong running down that left flank. Ito. And it's Kubo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Batistuta, chance! It's loose, and there's... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the finish! Mitoma. And it's Minamino. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Zanetti providing an outlet on that... Getting up there! Read the delivery beautifully. They've got the finish all wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's destined for the flank. Now it's Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, super fine. Batistuta. Looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rafael Varane. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He can run onto that. And Batistuta! Great football, shot and save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now the delivery. Japan are looking to go forward now. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Kubo. Kubo. Looking for a runner. Can he latch on to this? Pele. Pele! And again. It's in. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Japan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Mateus. Gerrard, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Tele. Now and a chance! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution in progress.
Japan have opted to make another change here. Just about up to 75 minutes. Kamada. Endo makes the interception. That has ended up in no man's land. Pele, can he spark a counter here? Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. That's a good ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he is going into that little black book. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Endo, Itakura, Ito. Now it's Kamada. Thuram getting this one clear. Itakura. Ito. Played out to the left flank. Now Mitoma. Ito. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. This is a promising build-up. Knocks it into space. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time, and it's Zanetti. Chance, surely! And that's a tiny finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Well, there is some activity.
A very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Wolfsburg
Xabi Alonso.
That's that, the end. Wolfsburg looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Messi voted man of the match and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Hello everybody, and
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. And that's the keeper's ball. Wolfsburg have the chance to go the other way. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Bentancur. Thuram gets across to intercept that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Look at Mateus! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Distributed tidily. Valverde receives it in a good position here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gerrard. Now this could be a chance. So it is still 0-0. Darwin. And it's Messi. What's going wide left? And this is Messi. Now it's De Arrascaeta. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bentancur. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. Araujo tries to clear. That's a decent clearance. Out of play for a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bentancur.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rafael Varane. That has not gone well. And it's Bentancur. Now it's De Arrascaeta. He's looking wide. Valverde. Foot in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Batistuta. Jimenez. And it's Valverde. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. De Arrascaeta, and here's Bentancur. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And it's been taken short. Now this could be a decent chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pelé. Pelé. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Ugarte. Turns back here, probably the best option. So a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Wolfsburg really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Y aquí están, den la bienvenida a los jugadores.
So right back into the action.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And the finish! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Wolfsburg have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
It's a good foot in there. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pelistri.
Oh, really well played.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Crosses it into the area. Marquez clears it away. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Space for him to turn and look. Batistuta's cross. Tries to get it clear. Messi stood his ground strongly. He's found a way through. Looking for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence.
Este partido fue de
Your impression
80.314.
so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Here's Valverde. That is lovely. Real chance! That's another chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Clipped into space. And the shot! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Convertido en el minuto 68. Número 17.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pele knocks it into space. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ugarte for Valverde. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, such a clever touch. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Uruguay clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Moved on forwards, and they can counter here. That's been slipped through, and it's Batistuta. Chance for a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 10.
Uruguay are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Alonso! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, that That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That's tidy. And it's Zanetti.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oliveira.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now he's off and running. Pelé. Shifted it to the flank. And the number on the board is 3. Gerrard. Oh, well measured. Now there's a fight. He's had a shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Wolfsburg. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Wolfsburg pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Pelé claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Wolfsburg really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
Nice.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Takes the shot! Mateus. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Xavi Alonso, nicely shaped ball. Can he get onto this? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither side yet able to find the net. That'll be a throw. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Xavi Alonso. He's in plenty of space here. Out of play for a goal kick. Kayembe. Sadiki. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? Gerrard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Masuaku. Twanzebe. And Mbemba. Half an hour played now. Knocks it out wide. Masuaku. He leaps for it! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Katompa Mvumpa. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Oh, good spread. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Messi. Great vision. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Mateus. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sadiki. And it's Masuaku. For Masuaku. Sadiki. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side yet off the mark.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Pele. And it's Zanetti. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Gerrard. Now it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good alertness. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he plays one through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Pele.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And they can counter here. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kayembe. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender. Pele!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Sadiki. Kayembe. Wissa. And Katompa Mvumpa. Pele, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. He's going for goal!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Pele! And there's a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Number 18,
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Wolfsburg have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Zanetti. Oh, that's a key interception. That's good running with the ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's a promising position. Crossed in. Oh, good effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. 1-0 as we head towards the end.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Sadiki, played out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a sweeping cross. He's having a shot! In he goes again! And that's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
It's starting to look very interesting, this. Here's a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Thuram makes a dash for it. Masuaku did well to stay calm there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Democratic Republic of Congo desperately searching for the winner here. That's that, the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Batistuta! They want to be quick to recover this.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's slung out wide. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? And he's done it! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Curaçao make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Tries a measured ball. That's put play to the danger. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pele herring after the ball here. And one more try! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Gerrard. He's looking wide. Some good work on the right flank here. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Tries to get it clear. Crosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Zanetti. Xavi Alonso. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard. That's an excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi. No, he is not giving anything away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. Mateus. Chance for a shot! Goal! Wolfsburg! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Well, this is what... He's rising! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Wolfsburg go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Wolfsburg have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Threads one in. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Wolfsburg claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. Chance, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been knocked clear. There's the delivery. Oh, it's come, and again! Harmlessly behind.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
It's not an especially good pass, that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Just eases him off the ball. Could move up a gear here. Mateus. This might spell tape, and Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Succumbs to the pressure. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Zanetti. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's picked it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter. And he is very good at that type of thing.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Played down the flank. Batistuta's cross. Good read, needed to be. And here's Batistuta. Cleared away. Oh, good spread. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pele wants to run onto this. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's the chance to counter. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Showing good feet. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Thuram is there, and he can get that clear.
Substitution for Curaçao. Number 14.
Curaçao making
Number
further
10.
changes here,
Coming on
and
the field,
in quick succession.
Number 16. Number 21.
Good ball, good take. Passes short and sharp. Wolfsburg have the chance to go the other way. Batistuta being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Aimed beyond the defence. Gerrard. Xavi Alonso. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a promising position. Played back in. Varane can get it clear. Wolfsburg clearly now in lead preservation mode. Played out to the left flank, and it's Zanetti. Zanetti, cross goes in there. It is a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Wolfsburg are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Oh, good effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Mateus goes sliding
2
in.
minutes has been
Time
indicated.
added on will be 2 minutes. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, just a keeper now! And a chance! And that's a good finish. Deep into injury time! And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they...